Hey guys, before this episode of Countdown to Infinity and Avengers podcast, we just want to address something really important that some of you guys may know about. And we're talking about the spoilers for Avengers Endgame that you might see online. Guys, just a PSA. It's up to you whether you watch it or not, but it's not okay to share it to everyone. I haven't seen it, but if you want to keep the excitement and all of the great stuff that we're expecting to see in Avengers Endgame secret, then keep it a secret. And if you don't, John, Andrew, and I are forming what we call the spoiler team. If you spoil Avengers Endgame for us or any of our listeners, we will spoil an important moment in your life. So that includes whether or not you're planning on getting engaged. We can tell you that answer right now. Gender reveals. We'll tell you what the gender of the baby is. It's a boy. Everything. Diagnoses from your doctor. We'll spoil your entire life if you spoil Avengers Endgame. So just a PSA. And here's this week's episode of the listener mail, Dr. Strange. So, welcome to Countdown to Infinity and Avengers podcast. If this is your very first episode, let me tell you what we do. So, season 1, which you'll see from 2018, we watch every single Marvel Cinematic Universe, starting from Iron Man all the way up to Captain Marvel, which we just did a couple months ago. But this season, right before Endgame, we're talking about all of our favorite moments in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for our favorite characters and superheroes, because we don't know if they're going to survive after Endgame. This week, we talked about Doctor Strange, and then we asked you, the listeners, what your favorite Doctor Strange moment is in the MCU, and you answered. So I'm going to talk about some of those right now, what your favorite moment was for Doctor Strange. This is a little weird because normally there's a guest or there's someone I'm talking to, but now I'm by myself. There is no one here, only ghosts. This is weird. But we asked you guys what your favorite Doctor Strange moments are in the MCU. I'm going to start reading through this list. So Sam Cooper said it has to be his fight scene with Thanos. He really showed what he's capable of. That was really, really cool. I think on the pod we talked about how many of his mystical art stuff he gets to use on Thanos. Some stuff we haven't seen even in his own movie. But yeah, really, really good scene. Part-time adult said, for me, it's his cameo in Thor Ragnarok. He literally makes Loki his bitch. Oh yeah, when he makes Loki fall forever. That was really funny. Danny said that he has some real standout scenes like the fight with Thanos. Ooh, that's 2 for Thanos' fight. So cool to hold his own. But my favorite moment might just be when he got into his powers and fights off Caecilius and his henchmen using mostly his quick thinking and picking up the cloak, and henceforth, of course, the funny scene in the hospital after he'd been stabbed. That is just an epic chase scene, one of the best I think we've seen, especially in that Marvel Cinematic Universe. Although that that Winter Soldier chase scene was really good too. Crystal King said when he offers hope in a hopeless situation by saying there is one outcome where the Avengers win. That's true. He is literally the only. Oh, we say literally a lot, but he is the only source of hope in that whole movie because he says there is a way, while everyone else is just trying to figure out what's going on. Someday Director said his favorite moment, and Someday Director is her name is Megan, but she says that so I'm going to be a wimp and say the scene when he's in surgery and they're playing music trivia. It's not a big fight. There's no impressive CG. But it's a big moment for the audience as we figure out who Stephen Strange is as a person. He's insane. He's doing neurosurgery, a job 99% couldn't do to start with, and he's so good at it, so confident in his skills that he's playing a game and almost treating the surgery as a game. That's true. She says it's a big character moment. Gotta love it. I didn't even realize that. I gotta watch Doctor Strange again. But yeah, he's so confident and his hands are so magical already at surgery that he's not even paying attention, really. I mean, he is. Here's another one from Kari. She said that the after credits scene from Ragnarok, she loves it, and that is a really good scene too. Okay, I'm going to scoot over to Twitter. Joe said, definitely the banter with Tony and the ship. They are very much alike, and it was an ego competition from the start. I am sad that they didn't include a Sherlock punchline. That would have been even better. Robert Downey Jr. Plays Sherlock Holmes, and Jude Law plays Watson, and Jude Law's in Captain Marvel. Insane. And you know what? The Watson from the Sherlock series with Cumberbatch is also in this movie. I'm forgetting his name. He's the Hobbit. Marin said Dormammu, I've come to bargain. That's a really good scene. Forget Carter it's a GIF, a GIF. I don't know. It's a video of his fight scene with Thanos. I think that's everyone's favorite scene. I think we've gotten 3 of those. And then Aaron said favorite Doctor Strange moment being name dropped in Winter Soldier was a fun nod to fans, and the Mr. Doctor Strange between Strange and Caecilius is great, but the scenes between Strange, Thor, and Loki in Ragnarok is near the top for me. Ooh, so many Doctor Strange moments that were really, really good. We're super excited for Doctor Strange 2, which again, I assume is already written and is already filming, but who knows, because Phase 4, we don't know much about Phase 4 yet other than the names of the movies. You know what's crazy is today I think they announced that Spider-Man Homecoming is coming out a little bit earlier than expected in that July 4th frame. Super exciting. But yeah, so we're so excited. We only have 2 or 3 more episodes before Endgame. I want to get you guys prepared. So here's what we're going to do. So Black Panther is our last hero that we're going to talk about, and overview of that episode is going to come out on Monday. Because next week is the Endgame. We're moving around our schedule a little bit, so Black Panther will come out on Monday. On Wednesday, there will be an episode of the Black Panther listener mail, so it won't come out on Thursday. On Thursday, what we'll release is a really amazing kind of wrap-up episode on what we think will happen in Endgame, and I would say that episode, so Thursday's episode, listen to in the car on the way to the movie theater. We'll make it 15 or 20 minutes long, so it's really digestible, but get hyped, listen to it, and then head into that movie and watch it. Friday morning, I believe, our spoiler-free review will come out, or not even review, just our spoiler-free episode of Avengers Endgame will come out. And then Monday, our big, long, crazy Endgame episode full of spoilers will come out. So that's what's going to happen. So Monday, Black Panther. Wednesday, Black Panther listener mail. Thursday, an episode to listen to on your drive to the theater. And then on Friday, if you've seen Endgame or if you haven't seen Endgame, don't worry, that's going to be a spoiler-free episode. And then, of course, Monday, we'll get cray-cray. So next week, in the next couple of weeks, 5 episodes of Countdown to Infinity and Avengers podcast will be out for your little ears to hear, baby. The other big thing that I want to talk about is how we are going to be getting your reactions from Endgame. I may do it in the next episode. So the next episode, I'm going to give you guys the phone number. Some of you guys may already know it, but comment, send us messages, call into that phone number, leave a voicemail right after you see Endgame. We're super excited to hear what you have to say. But of course, Avengers isn't the only big important thing happening in pop culture. It's also the final season of Game of Thrones. Some of you guys may like it. If you like Avengers and you like heroes and zeros, and you like the melodrama that happens in the Avengers and decades-long lead-ups. This last season of Game of Thrones is really special, and we have a podcast called Countdown to Spring. It's a Game of Thrones podcast. It's me, it's Sophia, it's John, and Andrew. It's a lot of the same people on this show. So yeah, if you like Game of Thrones, listen to Countdown to Spring. So that's it for us. Doctor Strange, super excited to see what happens with him. I'm sure he survives. That's what I think, at least. I don't know what you guys think. Let us know. But we'll see you on Monday for Black Panther, and then the 4 episodes that are going to come out are all about Endgame because we're in it. Just a couple more days now. Rest your pretty little heads, babies.